and you shoot stuff.
So you're not
Cool.
exactly ready.
I'm ready now.
Okay.
I didn't.
I know it's Wayne. Wayne's cool and everything.
And it's like not expensive because he's dumb. So what do I need to do, Calvin?
So you need to make a new sphere.
Completely new object?
Yeah, you want a new game object.
Okay, so it's game object, create sphere.
Yeah, you're doing
I
awesome.
remembered.
Okay, so get it out of the way of those other spheres.
There's a random cable that has.
This is the printer cable.
Okay. I do not need this cable. It's gone.
So you have a sphere.
My
So
mouse
get it out of the
was
way of the other sphere. There we go. Okay.
Do I want to delete the other two? Or hide them? Or create a new something?
They need this one. Okay, so this one's gonna need to be on camera. That's the other thing. This is an unorganized mess. This is like the default stuff for everything, but really it's horrible.
What needs to happen?
You'll be able to see all kinds of stuff
Okay.
all at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the camera. This thing's off camera. These are not. We need some other stuff too. Oh my gosh, you're so bad.
You're rearranging my stuff. I don't know what's going on anymore. And I'm waving to people. Look at the people. They're here.
All right, so Unity needs a bunch of stuff to be able to see things and
Okay.
what's going on.
Should I be using both
first
of
thing-
my monitors for this?
No,
somehow or
no.
something?
You're fine. Just
Okay.
listen. Just listen.
All
So
right.
you're gonna need to add in lights and things like that to make the scene look usable,
Okay.
right? Because otherwise you just got blue and
two
gray.
dots. Yeah.
And that's no good. The other thing we're going to want to do right now to make things really easy is do a top-down camera. So select your camera. We'll start off there.
Main camera.
All right. Right now, man, you can't even see it. Okay. F zooms in.
F. Okay. Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to put this first off at 0, 0, 0.
So I
Actually,
need to change.
What,
Why
0?
is this not fitting my screen anymore?
I have
What
no
did you
idea.
do?
I didn't do it that at all, actually. So press maximize up here. There we go. Put that one at like 10.
This one?
Yeah, fine. We're going to be up above it. Okay, and then put F on the camera again. Click on this screen. No, you click on the camera. There you go.
Oh. F is like fine.
We're going to rotate its X around 90 degrees to point it at the ground.
Does it go by degrees?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, look, it's looking at the ground now.
Now you're seeing these two dots from above.
Uh-huh.
So now what I want you to do is take these two dots and get them outside of the camera. You can drag them. You can do a select around them like that. Now move them together, get them out of the way. Okay, now get your other sphere, which is you put way far away, and put that at 0, 0, 0. Over here. Whoa, what are you doing? Don't you need to do that.
I just pressed.
Click on the sphere. Click
I
the
was-
0 here.
Whoa.
0. Yeah. Okay, now it's in the center of the screen. This is perfect. This is all going to work.
Okay.
So,
What am I doing?
we can do some lighting too, just for fun. Game
All right.
object, add a light.
The
Add a-
other
give a directional light. This just
directional light.
there, see now it looks like a sphere.
Whoa.
Properly.
Whoa.
Do you see that?
Should I
See what-
move it?
No, that positioning a directional light does not matter
Okay.
because of
It's
the way
just light.
because it's coming from a whole direction,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter where you put it. There. Okay. So now we got something set up. Click back on your sphere,
Hello, sphere.
and we're gonna add a new script to it.
All right. Add
Call it
components.
something about-
new scripts.
Movement, sphere control, or something like that. Movement control.
So we're gonna actually write the code to make it so that I can control.
Don't call it controller.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Sure, that's fine.
Oops. Okay.
All right.
Now I have ground control. Do you want me to open this?
Yes, open it up.
C#. Okay. Hello, pretty code.
You're gonna have to go back to ground control over there. I don't know why I wanted or whatever you want open, but here we go. Okay. So
I have public class ground control. Void start. Void update.
before we go over anything else, let's do the same thing we did with JavaScript and do let's go over functions and variables.
Okay, that sounds like an awesome recap
Okay.
because I've been doing JavaScript for the last couple days and C# is different.
Right. So I would like you to globally to this script declare a float. Declare a float variable and call it something. Do you remember how to do that?
Probably. I need to. Well, I don't say var in front of it because
Correct.
that's a Java thing. But I do need to say that it's a float.
Right. And remember that C# has things explicitly defined instead of by the var. So it's the same basic structure. It's just you're explicitly defining it.
What am I going to do? Like, what's a logical name to give it?
We're not doing anything with it. We're just remembering how to do it.
Puppy pants. And then what am I giving it?
Nothing. You don't give it anything.
Oh.
You don't put parentheses on those.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you. That's why I know.
You said to give it. You said to declare a float and then assign the name. I guess.
What
is
you've
you
done.
said. Okay, that's how I do that.
Yep. And that line. There you go.
I didn't know if I was done or not. I'm sorry.
So this
Okay.
is variables. Can you do also all Boolean
Bool.
and make it equal true? No.
It's true. It's a bool. It's true. I don't remember how to just assign it a status.
Okay, so it needs a name first. All variables have names. Cool header. Look at what you did with the float.
Yeah.
Okay, make it true. That's a terrible name.
Well, I'm not doing
It's okay.
anything with it. So why are you critiquing my name?
Because it's bad. Because it would be bad. There you go. Calvin face. It's perfect. And make it true.
I don't know how to make it true. I
You're
don't
doing it.
remember how to.
Okay.
When I say to you,
Yes.
I don't remember how to do something. You telling me to do it a second time doesn't
You
help.
didn't tell me you didn't know how
No,
to
I
do it.
said I don't know how to make it true.
You were close. You just need
Then why
to
did
do
you
it
make
right.
me end it?
I didn't. You
You
ended
did.
that
You
one.
told me to do exactly what I did on the
No.
other one.
Okay, I did tell you to do exactly what you did on the other one to declare it. But I didn't tell you to end the line. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's how you do it outside of this. Okay, but you can't write. You can't
Okay.
write code out here.
Right. I know that. My code has to be either start or update. This is just for where I declare my variables and stuff.
Right.
It's my storage container. I don't actually use anything in there. Not actively
Okay, sure.
or something.
So try making a new function. Hey, what you do?
Should it go in the start or in the update?
It doesn't go in either of those.
Oh, okay.
Those are functions.
I thought everything was functions, and so therefore I needed to use them everywhere, and they were what made up the body of the code.
Okay, right. What you're saying is kind of right, but you're just kind of re-spewing things without understanding it.
I don't understand, I guess.
All right.
Where is the
Void-
body of the code going to happen?
Body of the code. I don't know.
Like the majority. I don't know.
Nope,
you
that's
told
not
me
a thing.
everything you told me about keeping things organized yesterday apparently has confused me
Let me see.
because I don't know what you want me
Okay.
to do.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to start over.
All right.
Start and update our functions.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
They exist inside the class ground control.
Okay.
JavaScript doesn't have a class that it's sitting inside, right?
I know.
Oh, I know you know what I'm going over every. I don't know what you know and don't know. So hold on, just relax. So functions. In JavaScript, you can just start writing code anywhere, right?
Guess so.
You gotta. I'm gonna minimize that chat window so that you can't see it because you're not paying attention to me. You're reading the chat.
That's not true. I glanced over it for a second.
It's driving me crazy. like totally crazy.
All right. So what you're saying is these are also functions. So therefore, it's not like they are some whole entire separate class. They're not like this is a thing. These are all things inside of that thing,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So if I wanted to put in new functions, I don't have to put them inside of either one of these. Those are specific purposes.
You cannot make new functions inside of a function.
You can only call them.
Mhm.
So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So to make a new function, it's not that big.
Function can be right here.
It could be.
Okay.
Please make a new function. It can return void if you'd like, or you can return something if you want.
What's the difference between declaring a function in JavaScript and in C#? Because I've been doing it a lot in JavaScript and I know it's different.
Fortunately, you have two declared functions to look at right in front of you.
Are they literally the same thing? But they're not, because I know that it's,
Why?
what kind of what do you mean? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? You need a specific
I
thing.
said a specific thing. I just want you to, this is for practice. This is for understanding what's going on.
Okay.
I'm saying let's make a function that puts in a string and returns that string. Doesn't need to do anything to it.
Do I need to name the function something special?
Anything you want. It can be named whatever you'd like.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
I'm trying to help you, give you a chance to like search your brain for it. You've got two functions right there. No.
I'm declaring a new function, right?
Yes, you can do that. I would look at the other functions that are there if you're looking at so to tell you how to do it.
You're not giving me enough information. It's driving me absolutely crazy.
Okay, there is enough information, and I'm sorry you don't see it. I'm gonna help walk you through it. I'm trying to be gentle and nice. You've got two functions, start
Right.
and update right there. I would like you to create a new function called Bob that instead of void
Is
returns a string.
So do I call it a string then?
That's a good start. Right? Now have it take a string called George. And you have to declare its type.
What do you mean I have to declare its type?
So, again, like in JavaScript, you don't have to declare types, but here you do.
So what do I tell it?
Same way you declare a function or the variable everywhere else.
Okay, so I say that this is a string.
Yep. Now, inside of Bob, the function, return George back out.
As what?
There's no as. It's
I don't
a
know.
string.
What is it just
It's a
literally
string.
return, or is that just a Java thing?
That's not just a Java thing. Yep, same exact format. You totally know how to do this. You just need one more piece of things that you always have, which is a semicolon at the end of George. You all right? You need a semicolon at the end of George.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's driving me crazy.
Sorry.
Okay, so you made a function.
Okay.
It's called Bob.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a string called George and it returns George. Because you've done this elsewhere, add in another variable into Bob that you could send into it. Add in an integer that you're sending into it, like you're sending it George. Nope, you can't name it numbers. won't like that. Perfect. So now we're going to call Bob from start.
Dear Bob, come on over.
There he is, down there. Bob, see, takes a string and an integer. You put that in there. Right? Send it a string and an integer that it needs to be called.
There's a string. The integer is just a number.
That's right. Now, that's almost done. You need one with the final thing. Perfect. Just relax. You're good. So,
All right.
So that's you totally remember how to do this, and that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so that will run, but you need one more thing to make it to use all of it, and that is that it's returning George back out.
Yeah.
So this is outputting something. It's actually outputting Bob likes big butts. So have it print that.
Where would I want to print that?
So
Isn't that what return does?
nope, return does not print anything.
Oh, right.
Return sends it back to where you called it.
Which is here.
Uh-huh.
So I would just say print Bob.
Nope. Bob is
No.
not a variable. Bob's a function.
Print George.
Nope. George is not available to you. It's inside of the function Bob. You can't get at it.
So I can't print Bob.
Unless.
And I can't print George.
Right. Bob is not something you can print. Bob returns something that you can print.
What?
Okay. So.
What am I supposed to put there to make it work?
So
how do I get the two to come?
So if you put up, you're going to start the print function, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you put Bob here, you're calling Bob again, right?
And I'd need to put all of his integers and stuff in.
So what you want to do is call print here.
It's just such a roundabout way of doing it.
Yes, it totally is.
It
This
doesn't
is
make
obnoxious.
any sense.
This is
Like,
which part is it doesn't?
No, well, like you had me do those other things, then you're like, and now print it. It's like it makes more sense to be like make a printable version of Bob, right? Like it just didn't work in my head.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just,
This is all no
you're just
nonsense.
giving me. I know, and that's why it's even harder to like get what I'm doing.
Okay, so we'll put all this aside for now. Comments?
Can I just delete it?
Yeah,
all?
you can delete that.
Okay, I'd like it to be clean.
You got one more bracket there. Thingy. Okay. All right. Let's do inputs. We'll do
So
fun stuff
the
now.
objective at this point is to make this ball move via some sort of input. Okay. I'm attaching some kind of controller to it of some sort, or I'm making everything
I'm gonna
from
do
scratch.
it in
Or
the
how am I
simplest
doing
way,
it?
and you're gonna do it from scratch because
Okay.
that's kind of it's at this point that's easier. So I'm gonna show you the input class and how to access it. So what we're gonna need is inside of update. We're gonna need two floats.
Okay.
One for the horizontal and one for the vertical. You can call them whatever you like, but try to make them something we can keep track of. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to call a function to assign those two values.
Okay.
All right.
Where?
So
Not in the update, right?
in update. Yep. Every frame we're going to give them a value from buttons that you press. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Where's something?
I was going to have you do it one way, but now I'm thinking maybe it's better to do it this other way.
I'm just. This is.
What?
just tricky. I don't
Yeah,
quite know.
relax. Just relax. You don't need to know anything right now. You're just taking information from me. And I was gonna have you do it on input access. Instead, we're gonna do it with key presses. That way, you don't have to go through the input manager, and it'll be a lot easier, a lot more easy to understand.
Okay.
But this will still be good. Yes. Give it a couple more space in there. Let's get some space inside of input. Or update.
What?
Inside of update. Let's get some space.
Space? Why
Yeah,
does that
so we
even
can-
matter?
So we can put some no in between those two.
Well, I
Put
don't
those
know why
together.
you want space.
I know. Okay, so
Okay.
we have some room to like work.
Sure.
In, right? Okay.
Why not?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna need an if statement because we're gonna check if a key is pressed.
Okay.
You seem so totally frustrated with me. What's up?
I don't know. You're giving me the information about what I need to do, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going with it all. I'm not
We're gonna-
frustrated with you. I'm just trying to
We're gonna
process
use
it all.
an if statement to check and see if a key is pressed.
Okay.
So start the if statement. All right, and then inside of that if statement, we're gonna check input.
Input?
Yep, dot. And there's a ton of stuff inside of here. We don't want any key. You're gonna look for is key down.
That's a thing.
Yeah, you can start typing it. Come on. Oh, maybe it's just key down.
Get key down.
Get key down.
Any
Perfect.
key down.
Get key down. All right, so just test this if the key is down. There's also get key and get key up. Oh wait, maybe we just want to do get key, because that way it'll do it every frame. That's what it is. So these three, which I get confused with sometimes, but you have to think about it. Get key down, and get key up. Get key down
You can hold
is
it.
true when it's down. When the second it goes down.
Gotcha.
It only is true the first time it checks it. Then it's false afterwards if you're holding it down.
So it doesn't go forever if you're holding it down.
Right? The get key up only triggers when sends it when you up the key. But we want actually get key, so if you're holding the key down, it goes in that direction.
So doesn't that mean I want get key down?
No, you want that only
okay.
triggers on the down press.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why I was confused.
I was getting confused.
Okay. So that takes parameters. If you were gonna I'm gonna show you. See how it takes parameters? This is a name. This also takes a few other parameters too. It takes a key code or a name.
Okay.
So we're gonna send it.
A key code.
Right.
Get key.
Yeah, key code. It actually as you press that parentheses, it starts putting things up there. So double click on a key code, right, and then hit dot. We're gonna look inside of there, and these are all the keys. So we're gonna make this the one for up. So we can use arrow keys, or we can use like WASD if you want.
Well, let me just press an arrow
No,
key.
you won't. But you have to start. You can start typing. See how there's all these different buttons and names and things like that. You can just type in arrow. I think it'll give you something. Yeah. See, there we go. Up arrow. Perfect. And then close off that get key, because right now you've got one for that one, and then you need another one for get key. There. Perfect. Now. Just to start this off, inside of this thing, we're going to make sure this works. So inside of that if statement, print out something, like a little debug code. Needs, because you call it a function.
Wait, what does it need?
Your printer,
can't do this.
Your printer is calling a function, so you're sending it to My Pajamas or Itchy, so you got to use it like a function. Yeah. Perfect. And let's go back to Unity.
Okay.
Cut.
Lots of people are talking. Hi guys, sorry I'm ignoring you. Calvin scolded me if I pay attention to you.
Yeah.
I'll I'll chat with you all plenty a little bit.
It compiled, so go ahead, press play. And now,
I can't.
yep, it's
Yeah,
it only comes
my
out.
pajamas are itchy.
So look, you got 19 messages. Click it again.
Click what
The
again?
up a button.
25.
25. See,
Why
it's
am I
happening
getting
every
so many
because
messages?
it's happening every frame. Update happens every frame. Yeah.
Okay. Can't make this any smaller. This project tab is huge.
Yeah. Here, watch me do this.
Oh, it's better. They're going faster and faster.
Okay, stop that. Stop.
JSG, it's okay. I'm actually really good at learning. It just my brain has to stretch a little bit, which is difficult, but it's good, and I'm happy. It's okay. Okay, but I wanted to see those two balls to like reach maximum velocity or something.
All right, pop back into the code.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have that up arrow, right?
All right. So this if statement is a get key statement, which means that it's using a special piece of code. Is this Unity specific or is this?
This is Unity specific.
Okay.
This key code is a part of Unity and the input
Okay.
is a part of Unity.
Okay. So then.
See up here? It's got these usings.
Yeah.
These are different things that it's collecting into it that it knows it should use.
Okay.
Okay, so it's using Unity Engine and using system.collections. If you click into start somewhere here and start typing Unity Engine. See Unity Engine there? Click on that and then a dot. And a dot afterwards. These are all the things inside of Unity Engine, amongst which is that you can grab at and that you can use without calling Unity Engine. It's a crazy amount of stuff.
Whoa.
And you'll notice if you start typing input, there it is. That's what you call down here. Because you have the using up here, you don't have to type Unity Engine every single time.
Ah, I see. I see.
All right, you can get rid of that. There's a ton of stuff in there, obviously.
Yeah, I turned off my little scroll stopper thing and just
thing,
started
just-
rolling, and
Yeah,
it got very, very little done.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is this script is attached to that sphere game object, right?
Right.
Right. So what we can do is we can get at this game object's transform and move it.
Oh, how do you do that? I don't remember. Because we got the transform for the other one. It was.
Go look over here at this code.
Game object transform dot position. Yep.
Neat, huh? All right. So what we're gonna do is unfortunately delete that horizontal and vertical that I told you to do because
you changed your mind.
Because I changed my mind. There's a better way to go about this. And instead, we're going to declare a vector that you can edit, just like we did in the other ones with that potato.
I don't really remember what I did
Click
anymore,
on the whatever you want. See
the
how we did
potato? Oh yeah.
this? We're basically doing that exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay, so grab that. You can even grab this. Grab that whole line.
Vector potato equals transform position.
Why did you not grab the semicolon? Click up here.
It didn't grab actually. I don't know what happened.
Okay. And then paste that above this line.
It's still in the update?
Yeah. So now we have this, we have potato available inside of any if statements we put down here. Right?
Okay, right.
Now, at the bottom, we're going to put potato back into the transform position. So that we can affect potato in between here, and then output it back into the...
Wait, so where else am I putting potato?
Right, let's go back over here. See what we do is we get the potato, then we change it, and then we set it back.
Oh, right. So it doesn't jump back to its old position.
Well, it doesn't do anything unless you set it.
Well, yeah. Do we want the same thing?
No, we don't need
We
the
don't,
speed. No,
right?
just that one. Just the bottom one. You've got 2 lines selected. There you go. Go back to ground control. and underneath all the if statements that you're going to be for all the different keys you're going to use, down over here, paste. Cool. So now this won't do anything, of course, because you're not modifying potato, right?
Right. I'm
Right.
currently not touching potatoes.
But what you can do is inside of here, you can add to potato.
What would I want to add to potato instead of this pajamas are itchy thing?
Yeah.
'Cause that was just an example.
Right. So this is the, I think our coordinate system is X, Y, Z, right?
Right.
Y is up. That would be coming towards the camera. We don't
Right.
want to do
We
that.
want up
Z.
to be along the what's that axis? Z axis?
It is indeed, I think, the Z axis. We can go like this, and then you can see, yep, Z up here. So your up arrow is going to go to the Z axis.
So this is plus Z. This is minus Z.
So potato
Okay.
dot Z. Same way you're doing the other one. Look back at this one. In fact, let's do speed. Let's make a speed. Click off that. Click, make a speed float up here.
Why?
Because that way we'll have a constant speed for all of these that we can access. And we can change in scripts. In the
Float.
inspector, I mean.
Float.
Float speed. And assign a value right there. Good idea, yes. No. Let's not do that. I'm going to show you how to do the time.delta time thing I was telling you about before. Do you remember the time
I'm
modifier one?
already overwhelmed
This
counting.
is fine. It's going to be fine. Trust me.
All right.
Put in like 4. Speed of 4. Float. Make it a float. Yeah, you remember all this. Awesome. Okay, so back down here, we're going to do... why can't I get to that? That's strange. Okay. This is the trick. So we're going to do not equals, but do a plus equals. Do you remember? Like you did in the other one? Nope, you got an equals there already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus is the one that
Yes.
happens when you hold down shift.
Right, and you know how plus equals works, right?
Maybe.
Do you remember how the plus equals works?
No.
Okay, so you just say no, I don't remember. That's fine.
I know.
Will just tell you. So the it's equivalent to if you were going to do z equals z plus.
Oh, right.
speed.
It adds. It continues the equal with an addition.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
So do speed, right? Times, and then do time dot delta time. See it?
Delta time.
And now what this is for everybody watching, I tried to explain this to Alex once before. Semicolon again.
Ah.
Yep. So this is the amount of time in seconds that has occurred every update.
When does it update?
It's the amount of time between the last update and this update in seconds. So what this does is by multiplying it by that speed, you're actually smoothing out the update so that it'll go the same speed no matter what frame rate you're running it. That's why you're doing this.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have like crazy low frame rate.
Fixing it.
You just hit save. When you save, it does stuff that makes it cleaner.
Formats it. So now you're going to use the other things that you know. What we're going to do is you're going to put in all the other keys, right? And get them to move in those directions. First, let's test this. Let's see if this works. This saved. Go back to Unity. See if we can move that.
Bloop. What am I doing?
All right, go ahead.
Oh, look, it's moving. Oh, cool. I'm already a quarter of the way there.
All right.
Okay.
So hop back in there. So the thing is, you remember that. Well, you know that you're never going to want to go up and down at the same time, right?
Right.
Right. So you either want to be moving up or down. So use an else if instead of just a series of ifs.
That makes sense. That'll keep me from trying to go both ways at once. I was actually in my head, I was just going, do I want to use some sort of else sort of statement? And then in my head I was going, but if I just do an else statement, that won't work because then it'll start moving on its own if I'm not pressing the key.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, so
you're doing good.
So an else if statement is what has to happen here.
Right.
So that happens out. Oops.
Yep.
Where does this bracket belong if it's supposed to make sense?
Right there.
Oops.
Oh, not
I didn't
there.
mean to delete it.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. When you save, it'll realign everything. You can always hit
And then I'm
Control
supposed to
S.
put the else on the same line as the end bracket?
Or you can do it on the other side. Or like any line. Lines don't matter, remember?
Okay.
Right?
Right. So else if input dot get key. And then I need to assign what key. Key code dot down arrow. 2 parentheses for both of that. Then, okay. Once, like when you're describing the like bigger picture things to me, I'm like,
You're using them, but you are using them, and you do get them. It's okay.
Oh man, my brain though.
I'm sorry.
All right, no, it's okay. It's not your fault that programming is not like normal languages that it actually tells things to computers and stuff.
So go ahead and do the thing to make it move in the other direction.
So I'm still using potato, so that's the time. Dot, no, it's still Z.
Yep.
How do I make it go in the, is it minus equals speed then? No. It still needs to move at the same speed. Right? There's no backwards speed.
Minus equals is the backwards direction.
It is?
It'll subtract from that value and make it go in the other direction.
Okay, so I was just thinking minus equals would just mean no, you don't move at all.
Nope. Think about it as far as like there's a line and there's values on the line, right? And
Oh, yeah,
increment
you go
it
into
from
the
this way
negative.
or decrement. it
Right.
from the other way.
Oh, that's right, I used this in the other thing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I got this, guys. Programming. Okay. This is going to be speed times time dot delta time. Helps if I can type. Squish. All right, so that's that one.
Save it and give it a shot.
No, I want to do all of them.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well,
Or is that a bad thing?
So the cool thing, no, it's fine. It's good to do lots of tests,
Okay.
so you know that you're moving in the right direction.
Bam. Look, I'm already dodging imaginary projectiles.
All right. So the thing is, though, sometimes you might want to move diagonally, right?
No!
Okay.
Blasphemy! Yes,
Back to
okay.
code. So if you did another else if, you wouldn't be able to press those keys down.
So don't do that.
See. So if I do new if statements.
Yeah.
Okay. If in put ragtag Matt. No, I'm pretty sure we've had plenty of true tests to the relationship. We have been making games together for like 8 years. This is just.
We lived in a treehouse together.
Yeah,
in the woods.
we lived in the woods and built a tree house together.
We've
That was hard.
been together over a decade.
We've
We're
been
kind of
been
attached permanently.
over warm and sticky with no access to showers and in close quarters. That is a true test of a relationship.
Yeah.
So far I haven't wanted to tackle Calvin and beat him up. So I think he's doing good.
I would disagree with that.
No, I've just I want chocolate.
Okay.
You can have the lunch one, whatever it's called. But I want a piece of the dime. It's just like sticky. It was the worst part.
The tasty one? Okay.
What am I doing?
I think this one's the tastier one.
I'm giving you the one that you like the most.
Oh, you're amazing.
Of course. Of course I'm giving you the one you like the most. I didn't mean of course I'm amazing. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Thank you for thinking I'm amazing for letting you have the chocolate that you like when there's lots of chocolate everywhere.
There's a lot of chocolate. We shouldn't have told so much. How this is for you?
He hears the crinkling and he's hoping that it's snacks.
Okay. Come on. I get snacks you can have most of it. What's wrong with your eyeball?
Is something wrong with Hobbs?
Yeah.
Was he a pear in his eye?
Let me see. Dripping all over the place. You have a cold?
No. Stop sick?
Might be. He's crying.
Are you getting angry teaching me, Calvin?
Angry?
Yeah. Kinetic is saying that you're showing tantric levels of anger management. He's his Zen-like monk stance, keeping him centered.
Alex can't get angry at Alex. It's impossible to get angry at him.
Apparently he likes me a lot or something weird. I don't know. All right,
But
so
I've taught people programming before. This is standard procedure.
who else have you taught to program?
Ross's kids.
Oh yeah, you were like a programmer tutor
Mhm.
for little kids. Never
Well,
cool.
computer tutor, and then
Mm.
one of them, I think, was doing programming.
Oh no! You tried to help her with her Minecraft mod. I'm assuming he didn't say spatula there. Just to let you know, JSG code. The word Minecraft is banned in our channel.
I think you're all set to finish that up on your own over there. So I'll let you do things at your own pace until you're done, and then I have other things you can do.
Can I do an else if inside of this other if statement to make sure that like it'll still go diagonal, but in the other direction? That's right. Yeah. Okay. Just
I
making sure.
think so.
What are you eating now? Having more candy?
Hit mint.
That means I get to have another piece of chocolate.
Totally.
Not really, but I'm having another one anyhow. You know, King Pine, I think you're right. I think he likes me. Oh my gosh. You're getting lots of admiration in the chat. You should hang out there and bask in glory.
I've got too much stuff.
What are you working on?
Other than nothing.
Yeah, but what in Legend of Dungeon?
Getting the mummy, the Pharaoh King to show up the right spot.
Hmm. I can just basically steal these lines each time. I just want to. I don't want to do the up arrow. What am I doing? It's not left arrow. What is it then? L. Left arrow. It is. Okay, I don't know why that was being all weird. Which is plus and minus? That's going to be something I have to test. I'm not sure if this is right because I don't know which way is plus and which way is minus on the.
Right, it's totally something you should test.
I'm also not doing it on the z-axis. Is it still potato? Yeah, it is, because it's transform position. It's on the x-axis.
Oh my god, he shoots them out of his head. Oh my. Okay, that totally doesn't work.
Hi, King Pine. Potato value is this line right here, I think. It's a 3D vector, which means that it's a position inside of space, kind of. Like here, I'm actually about to test it. See the ball? The sphere here is at a position, and that potato is kind of in charge of its position.
It has a bunch of floats and functions inside of it because it's a vector, and it can be moved in
I think I
X,
forgot
Y,
it.
and Z directions. It actually has an X, Y, and Z. That's why she's doing the potato Z and potato X. Looks good.
I forgot a bracket.
Yeah.
I didn't forget a semicolon, which was my first guess. Got a bracket.
You're a cat.
Yeah, potato is basically in charge of the object in space. Kind of. That is my noob understanding of it. All right. Aww. He's like, stay away from my face. My face is fine. I'm a cat. I got this. All right, so I have up now, down, and I have assigned the left arrow. Aha! It is going the wrong direction. That's what I was testing.
But you got it moving around, right?
I do, yeah. I can even go diagonally, but only in the wrong direction. Ooh, it gets all wiggly. All right. Ask Calvin to show you the secret key combo for Mono developed to auto indent and fix all your weird indentations. Oh, is that where you automatically save it?
No, it's not an automatic save. I've set something up so that it automatically formats on save.
So I just
It's
hit
in
Control S and it,
Yeah, it's in the options.
and I can set it to make the format different if I wanted it to indent differently.
Yeah, you could. I don't know if one will.
But this is kind of standard, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Should probably learn the sort of standard version.
Yeah. You're looking okay now. You just had a funny eye for a minute. You sleep on your eye for a minute?
Well, see you later, Ragtag Mats. Thanks for stopping by. It's awesome to see you. I think that's why you're saying good night. What am I doing? I'm making another else if statement. Right. Else if input, whoops, not int, input I didn't capitalize the I. That's why it was freaking out at me. Dot get key code. Oh, interesting. There's a whole bunch of. Oh yeah, right. Of course. Derp. Right arrow. Right apple. What does that mean?
For an Apple keyboard. Probably.
Oh, right. There
this
are
is-
Apple keyboards.
This works on Mac and Linux as well.
Right. Bloop. Bloop. Up here I have this, except the plus. Nope. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm gonna save this and find out.
Your kitty.
Oh, it does all the things, Calvin.
Oh.
Yay! what do I do?
Alright, so there's a couple things you can do. I think it'd be fun to play with the speed a little bit first. How are we on time?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, it's been about an hour.
It has, huh?
Oh, man, it always takes so much longer than it feels.
Yep.
I feel like it just got started.
Yep. That's welcome to coding.
You're gonna eventually be like, no, screw it, and do something on your off time. Yeah. Because it's more than an hour. Remember I said like, yeah, but you can have an hour to do something here, right? And you tell me that, and I'm like, no, and it's not enough time. That's enough time to get started. And I need to actually have like a whole day to code.
Oh, JSG is saying that a case statement might be easier to read than the else ifs.
Yeah, but she doesn't know case yet.
So there's.
She knows else ifs. It's okay.
So you're teaching, basically, you taught me how to do the movement with what I already know.
I probably would use else ifs here. But
What is a case statement
no.
or a switch statement? Is that way in
No,
the future
it's a different
for
kind
me,
of.
or?
Remember, I was actually telling you about it before. It's like you could select this, and then you check if it's each one of them, and it's like a big else if chain. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about there's like break and other things in there. She doesn't even know any of that yet.
This was just a practical
Implementation of stuff you know.
implementation
It's
of
really
stuff
cool.
that I've been learning.
I sometimes use like
Else if chains when I should be using case selects.
You're a bad programmer.
I'm not.
Bad.
Okay.
Obviously. Bad
So,
programmer. No, you're amazing.
do you want to keep going, or do you want to be done?
Oh, there's the reason that we're supposed to keep trying to keep this down to like an hour of programming is so that I can do other things.
You could do
And
2
so
episodes
that other
in
people
one day.
can catch up.
You missed 2 days.
I did miss 2 days. This is true.
It's up to you.
Which do you want more? Me to learn how to code or art for Legend of Dungeon?
For Legend of Dungeon at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought you were going to say.
Alright, so wrap it up.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm going to switch over to art, I guess. I did the thing. It's awesome. Oh, look here. I can do it again. Bam. Pew, 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 pew. I'm moving this guy around. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of,
Can you go diagonal?
yeah,
Sweet.
there's a lot of different things. Like, I'd never used input.get key before or any of that kind of stuff. But I feel like there's sort of the thing where, like, once you know they exist, you can just kind of find them if you need them.
And you're learning more about like how to even find new stuff that you don't know about.
Yeah, by looking at what's in the dot.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. For each.
Yeah.
Ooh. For each. Oh boy. I enjoy having my mind blown. It's very awesome.